Imagine this. You're walking down the street, minding your own business, when all of a sudden, you see your friend come up to you. He or she asks you how you're doing, and you say you're doing fine. You start up conversation, talking about all the things in life that you haven't got to talk about yet, when all of a sudden, they say something like this. Man, you don't love racism. Now, this may sound stupid, and it is, but this will lead me right into this video's topic. How to deal with the most annoying arguments. So, using that example again, as I said, let's just say your friend comes up to you and just, for some reason, just says to you, man, I just love racism, isn't it awesome how we discriminate against other people? Now, the first thing that you would go through your mind is just complete and utter shock and disbelief. And not just because it's the most stupidest thing that you've ever heard, which it probably is, but just because you don't even know what to respond with. When someone says something that unpopular of an opinion, you just don't know what to respond with. So these are some steps that will help you get through an argument that you just don't know how to start with. So number one, let the shock and just disbelief just run through you for just a moment. Don't let it overtake you, because then you'll stutter a lot when you're trying to respond to them, and you will just eventually, they'll just probably make fun of you. So that is step one. Now step two in this case, it could be, I'm using this one as an example, but it could be any argument that you just know is such an unpopular and bad opinion. But step two would be to respond quickly and strike, kind of. So, as using the racism example again, instead of just letting, you just go, what? But, what? Like that. They'll just be like, what are you talking about? I'm right, aren't I? What you have to do, one, and if they're not being funny or anything, what you have to do is quickly respond to them. And when you do it, be as harsh as you possibly can, because we'll get to the third part in a sec. If they say that, say, what are you talking about? What? How could you? Stuff like that. It's harsh, it's quick, and it will make them surprised. Step three is to explain yourself quickly. So when you say that, after you say maybe, how could you, say something like this. Racism is a horrible thing. Why would you ever even consider it being a good thing? This will quickly explain what your argument is going to be against them, so it will tear away their shock from their face a little bit. Now, step 5 is probably the most obvious part. Go off on them a little bit. So just explain yourself, and this time don't do it quickly. Explain why everything they just said is wrong, why it's stupid, why it's bad. Like, in this case, why racism is just a horrible thing, and why they would even consider having it be a good thing. And go as harsh as you possibly can, not upsetting them too much, but upsetting the whole idea of what they're talking about, but make them feel bad a little bit, because you don't want them to continue doing it. Step 6 is the final step, and it is just the one to explain, or just to finish off the argument and call it off a day. So you can just say why they're wrong, and they can hopefully understand now. And you don't have to be an embarrassing sight going, oh, what, when they obviously said something stupid, but you look like the more stupider one. Thank you for watching. This has been The Chill Boat. I hope you have a good day.